Disc golf is a sport that is catching on across Niagara with courses in Niagara Falls, St. Catharines, and Niagara-on-the-Lake. Pam Fowler and Linda Yap are here to talk about an upcoming tournament as well as one that just passed. And Linda, I'm holding on to your medal from a tournament that was a women's tournament.
Yes.
And this was held just a couple of weeks ago. You won your age division.
Yes.
How did that go? Were you on fire that day at Fireman's Park?
I think I did fairly well. Not one of my better games, but I think I did pretty good.
How often do you compete?
A lot. Pam and I go to tournaments all the time in the States and in here. So like every weekend in June, we're booked up with tournaments.
And Pam, you are the Greater Niagara Women's Disc Golf Association. When did that form?
It actually formed in the fall of last year, so we're just a fairly new group.
How many members?
We have just over 50 local women that play locally. Some of the groups have members outside the community, but we try to keep ours just to the people that play. We have some that are from outside, though.
All ages?
All ages. We have Linda, who's in our 60 category. We have Kathy. She's one of our older players as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, all ages.
Linda, what prompted you to take up this sport? You took it up about 5 years ago.
5 years ago, my son kept talking about disc golf, how he was playing disc golf, and he had his own business. And I said, I want to come watch. And he kind of laughed at me. So he goes, meet me at the park, which was St. Catharines. And I went down there, and no one came, and it was kind of spinning. He goes, come on, throw. And I went, throw? And he made me do the whole entire course. And I've never stopped throwing since.
And did you take really quickly to this? Did you
No.
enjoy it right from the
I
beginning?
enjoyed it. I knew I couldn't get more than 20 feet, but I've never even seen a disc, ever thrown a disc. And he was like, the guys were so patient with me, even though it might take me 6 throws to get up to their first throw. But then I progressed the more I played, the farther I throw.
Pam, just to be clear, we're not throwing regular frisbees here. It's called disc golf.
Yes.
And there are different discs.
Yes, there
for
are.
different purposes.
Yes.
Can you go over some of them? Can
Definitely.
you show us
I
one?
brought some with me. So we have, this is a putter. So this is the disc that you would use to putt into the.
So that's for short, accurate throws.
Yeah, putt and approach. This is the one that you want to put into the basket. You can see that it's got
Right.
the thicker,
It's got the
thicker rim
and
to
that
it.
helps it absorb that when it hits.
No, it flies a lot straighter.
Okay.
It doesn't have a lot of turn or fade to
Right.
it. It just goes into the basket.
As compared to, is there a
Compared to-
driver?
There is a driver. So this is my driver. So the driver, if you see, it's got
Yeah, they're very
the sharper
different
edge.
in
Yes. Yeah, so this will
width
cut through
and-
the wind and it goes like this, and then
And there are different ways to throw the different discs, am I right?
yes. So there is your cross step, which is where you do a couple steps, and then there's the standstill. Most of us ladies do the standstill. Some are able to do the cross step. And then there is your flick, which is almost like a backhanded pitch that does
So
this
under
as
what
well.
circumstance would one use a different throw than another circumstance?
So the standstill, it allows us to build up our confidence for our accuracy.
Right.
When you start doing the cross step, you're putting more body parts into it, so it's a lot more, but you get farther because you're using your whole body. With the flick, I don't flick. I'm ambidextrous, so I'll throw left-handed instead
Right.
of flicking.
Oh, cool.
So it actually spins the disc differently, so it goes a different. So when you throw, the disc spins this way. When you flick, it spins the opposite way.
Right.
So it's the equivalent of.
This is a sport that pretty much anybody can learn and anybody can play, correct?
Yes, we have, at our tournament, we had a junior out that's under the age of 10. There are some kids out there that throw farther than I could ever hope for. And then we have some of our older ladies that just kind of rock it.
June 17th and 18th, will you be playing in this Greater Niagara Open?
Unfortunately, I will not. I will be out in Nova Scotia playing out there.
Oh, beautiful. What about you, Linda?
I definitely will be there.
And again, 22 different categories is what I looked at when I saw it online. So, I mean, there's pro categories, amateur categories, a 40 plus, a 50 plus,
The 60 plus.
a 60 plus, your category, yes. So, again, that really cements the fact that this is for all ages, all different abilities, correct?
There's also a 70 in some tournaments, 70 plus tournaments.
And that tournament on June 17th and 18th is taking place at 2 different courses. At Pierpoint Park in St. Catharines and Fireman's Park in Niagara Falls. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in and shedding some light on this, and we hope that we can inspire more people, more women especially, to take up this wonderful sport. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.